So one of the most important things that I've learned, and I also learned this from you when watching you back in the day, is your ability to say no. And not only say no to other people and turn down things like business opportunities, like girl in the red dress, but also say no to yourself, right? Because a lot of people that are smarter people and probably follow you for that reason will get caught in these, well, maybe if I do one here and then I do this and I don't drink that, but then I drink this and then, drink one time a month, and then just being able to put your foot down and say, no, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
And then you stop and the brain starts, no, you shut it down. How would you go about training someone to be able to command that word no?
Yeah, what a great question. So this is so applicable, guys, because as men in particular, you have to understand, right? We've spoken about this in previous videos or earlier in today's call. Our spirit is always raging war against our flesh. And I am no different to you guys. I'll be brutally honest with you. This is kind of personal, but guys, I wake up in the morning and I really believe right now, the devil knows what's about to happen, meaning me and Titan, we're just crushing content. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I'm promoting Christ. We are moving forward with biblical masculinity, and you guys know with spiritual warfare, the devil don't like that. And so I really think he's been attacking us for the past couple weeks. I've been waking up or going to bed with the most violent, lustful thoughts and desire. Dude, I'm talking the craziest boners. I'll be brutally honest. It is, dude, it's nuts. And he's twisting everything, guys. He's I'm getting so many images of my ex and fantasies and scenarios of you shouldn't have done, and it never happened. I've been on monk mode almost a year and a half, the whole year, none of this ever. But why now? It's crazy, vivid dreams. It's nuts. And I'm what is happening? Now, of course, I'm going to keep enduring. But the reason I say this to you guys is because so easily I could have just been hey, you know what? Well, it's not a big deal. I'll just fap, I don't know, only when I feel it, right? I'll fap once a month or a couple times a week. Hey, even though it's a sin and God clearly says he doesn't want me to do it, or, maybe I can, I don't know, just text this one girl and hook up here or there. The reason I don't do that is because I understand through reading the Bible, through looking up to mentors, right? And the biggest mentor is Christ. If something is a clear-cut no, and I really respect this guy, right? This father figure, and he does not want me to do it. He's very clear. Then if I'm to truly respect myself, I have to cut it off. I can't do it. And guys, this is why I truly believe following Christ is the most masculine alpha thing you can do, because the more I follow Christ, right, you gain the Holy Spirit, which one of the traits, this is kind of a side tangent, but one of the traits of the Holy Spirit is fortitude. You're much more easily able to say no to things. So it's not even a matter of I need to make this clear, guys. Me being celibate till marriage now, I've been celibate for about a year and a half now. I've been on retention for over, like I said, that entire duration of time. I've never relapsed once. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I stopped swearing. I don't, again, this is nothing about works or me. That's what the Holy Spirit will do to you. When you begin to learn the word, and I realize that these are sins. You see, this is in Proverbs, guy. They say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. And I believe the reason people keep sinning, the reason people don't have that strong ability to say no is simply because of this. It's not because you guys are lazy. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're a bad person. It's because you don't realize that this is a sin. It's that simple. You don't realize that what you're doing is wrong. Why? Because no one's told you this. You've never had a single person say, hey, you know what? You're not actually supposed to do that. You want to know where it is a sin? Right here, 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 and here. What our leftist liberal society will do to you guys, we spoke about this earlier on in the video with communist countries, is they'll tell you, there is no God. You do whatever you want. You're your own God. Hey, right? Pride Month. Hey, you can twerk on Jesus or do this. They make a mockery of it. Why do you think they're doing this? Because if you don't have any sense of morality or objective morality, well then, I do whatever I want. Right? They keep moving the goalpost, right? What is a woman? What's a man? No such thing. It's all the same thing. It's how you feel, right? It's a slippery slope, guys, and I'm not going to go too deep, but the reason they're pushing this is not because they want gender equality or whatever politically correct thing you want. It's because if I can remove, this is very important, so remember this, all you guys watching, listening to this, because this will get, soon you won't be able to say this stuff. If I can remove objective morality from you, black and white, yes and no, do this, don't do this. If I can remove that, what else can I trick you of? What else can I tell you to do? Right? So, man, that's deep. What do you think, Titan? What's your take?
Yeah, absolutely. And also something I'd add to, because you were talking about mentors, right? And like who you look up to and surround yourself to, and like, this is a sin, so I won't do this. I never stopped to really, I didn't stop drinking every weekend, because I used to drink every weekend until I met you, and also Nick. Nick's a big one, because you know how much Nick hates alcohol. It's like his enemy of life. But it's very important with who you're around and who you're listening to as well. And if you want to achieve something most of the time out of the world, so not of the world, you're going to have to take yourself out of that as far as like friends and who you're around and locations that you go to. And you don't have to be over religious with it. You know, like I can't go here and I can't do this, but try to be at least conscious. And like when you can make a step to take that step, right? There's no way to completely avoid the world or avoid seeing these things, but trying to remove yourself from such situations and then surround yourself with what you're trying to build will definitely help you. And also following mentors, like David said.
Absolutely. And just you said something that I want to kind of touch on with you guys, you know, with Christ being a mentor. This is very important, you know. We'll finish it here. The reason Christianity is so against it being a works religion, right? Unlike Islam or other religions where it's kind of a good deeds versus bad deeds. And relax, guys, calm down. I know you guys, I say one word, you guys get all, a little war in the comments, but the reason Christianity, believe it or not, is not a works-based religion, it's a faith-based religion, is because, guys, right, hear me out, this takes an open mind. Christianity, when you really begin to respect a mentor, right, Christianity, too, is not a religion, it's a relationship. What does that mean? What does that mean, David? Well, think about this. If you have to do something, you probably don't have a good relationship with somebody, meaning, your father, your mother and father. If you have, let's say, like a metaphorical gun to your head and you only clean your room or you only take out the trash because you absolutely have to. If you don't do this, you're grounded for a month. And that's your whole life, your whole paradigm. I would argue you probably don't really respect your parents and vice versa. Because it's kind of like it's a works-based slavery thing. And this is really what Islam is. It's you have to pray 5 times a day. You have to do things like this. You have to visit the Mecca. You have to do ABCD. And, that's fine if you want to choose that. But with Christianity, we don't have to do anything. Right? Now, hear me out. You may think, oh, well, that's why all Christians are lazy and they're lukewarm. And you're right. You're right. A lot are. But they don't have a relationship with Christ. When you have a relationship with Christ, which is really what following Christ is. I don't even like the word Christianity. I like you're a Christ follower. When you have a relationship with Christ and you gain the Holy Spirit and you respect and love your authorities, naturally, I'm going to want to take out the trash. If you're telling me, hey, I take out the trash by myself and this is what you're going to get, and I really love and respect you, hey, say no more. You don't even have to tell me. I'll do it. How beautiful is that? How magical is that? And, ironically, by doing that, I actually adhere to the actions better. Like I said, guys, I've been celibate for about 1.5 years. I don't fornicate, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I'm not doing that because there's a gun to my head. I have to do this. I'm doing this because I respect and love Christ so much, and I realize through that love and respect, he doesn't want me to do this. Well, I respect you so much, I'm not going to do it, right? But Christ gives us the free will to do what we want. I don't have to, guys. I don't have to. Right, so I find that very interesting, and I just kind of wanted to finish it there. So, you have any last kind of word on that, Ty, before we jump to the next question?
Yeah, man, just mentorship in general is so important. Like that's like a little side topic I'm going into, but it's so important to have someone that you actually trust, that you actually think can help you in X, Y, Z ways to guide you. Because, and most of the time, the best one is Christ, right? Because this life is something that we can't do alone. That's why, like, fatherhood is so important, right? And the lack of fatherhood is killing our society so much. You have to have someone or multiple people to kind of help and guide you through this life that we're living.
Absolutely. So that is that, guys. Next question. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. As always, guys, the full episode is linked below on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll finish it here with the final plug. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know what's up. There is always one-on-one coaching where we can speak of anything we spoke of in today's video or on a more practical level, improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, and spiritual health. Spots are open below, and I love working with you guys. You can support Edge, coupon code developed. You guys know what's up. See you in the next episode. So with that, much love. Peace.